So, Suicide Among Pastors, a tough subject for this week, was by Tony Ridgway. And one thing that he says that was not really surprising, but still just for whatever reason, it really got my attention, was about depression among the clergy being, quote, at least as prevalent as in the general population. As many as 12% of men and 26% of women will experience major depression during their lifetime. According to the AMA. So that's pretty crazy. We typically, I think in the church, we don't really associate our pastors, our church staff, with dealing with those types of problems in our world, which is not really great. A few years ago, I actually knew a pastor who got a phone call from one of his friends who was a pastor, who was sitting in his church parking lot in his car with his gun. And I remember us all at that church praying for hours, all night long. And he ended up shooting himself at like 3 in the morning, and that was really hard. And there was other people calling the cops and stuff, and there were police there that were trying to talk him out of it, and it was just a bad situation. And he'd experienced a divorce and lost his kids, and the church was going to fire him because he'd been divorced, and there was nobody to support him. Except for this one man who tried his hardest to talk to him over the phone, but was not in town to go see him, which was very unfortunate. We need to put more into providing for our pastors because they don't need to feel like they're trapped within those situations. And I think in a lot of cases, that's the situation. We feel like there's too much at risk, too much at stake, and we're not willing to just lay our pride to the side and sacrifice things for our own mental health. And we need to encourage more of that within the church.